Hey guys, so today I'm going to give you my take on the Cricut mug press. So let's go. It always starts up orange when it's heating up. This lighting makes it look yellow, but it's orange. When your mug press is ready to be used, it's going to beep and turn green. Alright, so for me, I'm using sublimation. So here's my design on a sublimation paper. And I'm also using a sublimation mug with a black rim and black handle. Fancy, fancy. I'm using heat tape and I'm taping down my sublimation paper to my mug. But I also leave a little bit of a lip so that I can remove this from the mug when it's all nice and done. And make sure that it's crisp and not foggy. You'll see what I mean. So I cut off a piece of parchment paper that I wrapped around my mug. And now I'm just going to slide my mug inside of my mug press. And then push this thing down until it snaps. Boom. When it's done, it's going to beep and the light at the top will reach that final dot. I think everybody has a pair of these gloves, no? Let me know. On YouTube, I think everybody has a pair of these gloves. Yeah, I've been using them since like a few months, but it's from Amazon, so of course everybody has these gloves. There we go. That very last dot is pretty much almost ready. And I'll beep like beep, beep, beep. So now it's letting me know that it's all good to go. I'm going to lift this up. And it's really, really hot. And you guys can see the smoke coming out of it. And you also see the image seeping through this paper right here. It's really, 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 really hot. Hold on. Let's power this off. And I'm gonna take this away. Alright, so I set my mug press aside just so you guys can see in all its glory how this mug looks like. Honestly, don't do this. I just lack a lot of patience, but this was really, really, really hot still. I thought it was getting just a tad bit less hot, but it's hot. And as you guys can see, I'm trying my best not to burn myself. It's just with the gloves, it's harder to take it off. But yeah, my impatience, that's what you're seeing right here. But wow, I absolutely love the results. I'm struggling to not get burnt, but I absolutely love it. So here's a close-up with much better lighting. I hope this does the mug justice because in real life they just look so good. Just so good. So 10 out of 10 for the Cricut mug press. Okay, so as you guys can see, the handle part is not sublimated. That's one thing that this Cricut will never be able to do. It cannot sublimate past the handle part. You would have to modify and basically use a convection oven for that one. Hopefully I can have a tutorial for how to fully sublimate your mug, including the handle part, soon. I'm loving this Cricut mug press, so it's a thumbs up for me. Because just look at this, it did a really good job. So 10 out of 10, I didn't have to do anything. Just set it up, download the software, set it up, power it on, wait for it to heat up, put the mug in, wait for it to beep, take the mug out. That's it. Really quick, easy, and simple. Just so you guys know, if your mug is not touching this plate right down here, it's going to have issues finding the right temperature and it's just going to shut off automatically, or it's just going to keep running warm, but it's not going to fully heat up your mug like it should. For example, let me just show you guys. This is an old enamel mug that I have, and I'm just going to show you guys. If I put it in, it doesn't go through all the way, right? And it doesn't touch this mug plate, so it's not going to heat up as well as this one. It's not going to have the correct time temperature. This is not going to know what to do, so it has to touch this plate, but it could still sublimate it, but you won't know what timing. It's pretty much trial and error if you try to sublimate enamel mugs like this. If it's sublimation, it won't go all the way down. You're better off using a convection oven, or if you do want to use this with all your mugs, your enamel mugs, then you're just going to have to basically play with it and find out the right amount of time. For me, it was about 14 minutes. But anyways, yeah, for this, I'm just going to finish scratching off the rest of this design. But for regular mugs without big rims, this is 100% good. As you guys can see, it just did such an amazing job. It took about 4 minutes for this thing to heat up, this type of mug. So if you're making multiple mugs at once and you have a big convection oven, it's more ideal to use that instead of a Cricut. Or you could just use a regular mug press, because those are really fast too. The way that this is made is just so functional and easy. I wish all the mug presses were made like this one. But anyways, that's my take on it. I give it a thumbs up. I love my new Cricut mug press and I do recommend it. So yeah. And by the way, have you guys seen everybody wearing these type of gloves? I didn't before, but when I typed in the Cricut mug press, it's like everybody has these gloves. It's crazy. It's crazy.